if I'm telling everybody good job, I'm doing good job, Larry. Mm-hmm. When you look at me, you go be like, good job, Larry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Be passionate about it. You want to put time into your craft and what you doing, and you got to do it every day.
Right.
Yeah.
Every day. But you got to also build it up too. You got to, that 30 minutes got to turn into an hour. 30 minutes is the bare minimum.
Right. If I didn't have my kids so early and dropping out of school and being over here doing this, I would have probably made a horrible decision with him giving me that life and that motivation to do something.
Why is $1 million not enough, Larry?
Man, because I live in San Francisco. You know, my 2-bedroom costs 2.5.
Sheesh.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not enough. And $1 million is not the same as it was in the 90s.
Mm.
The price of everything has went up.
So I didn't want to be that father that I couldn't provide or like I gotta say no to. My son ain't never ever seen me on that level. Like, you know what I mean? I took pride in that.
That kind of go back to the good job, Larry. Like, you know, it was a point in my time and then my career or just life in general where it was nobody telling me good job. So I had to, you know, I got on there, I told myself good job, and I'm a firm believer that what you put out there, you go receive. So if I'm telling everybody good job, I'm doing good job, Larry. Mm-hmm. When you look at me, you go be like, good job, Larry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm big on mental health first. Like, you know, I take my walks and I work out and shit, but mental health, being good in the mind is very important. And that's what, you know, kind of got me where I am, because I was down bad for a long time.
It's not always about wealth, so it's not like always the money aspect of it. It's more like being happy, happy with yourself. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're not happy, then you just got some money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, how do you stay creative?
So, you know, music is really my passion, making music, the art of making music. I'm not going to just say I'm like crazy lyrics and shit, but I really appreciate the art of putting it together, editing it, you know what I mean?
Process.
Make sure that's the process of it and the finished product. And that's really something that's therapeutic for me. So even when I'm going through something or having a bad week or this didn't go right, I'm always working. So, you know, that's kind of like practicing.
I'm a full-time father, so I make sure my son get to school. So my program was I would get up early before he get up around like 5 in the morning, and I record to like 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? And I take him to school, and I might want to ride my bike or something or do something to keep me inspired to do more. And I just shut it off, but I just do it every day.
Now I need to make more music. So I didn't leave the studio. I recorded every day. It's 2018. Every day I dropped probably, when I seen that check, and that's all I gotta do, nigga, I recorded that shit every day. I wake up at 5 in the morning, record to 8, make my son breakfast and shit, get him to school by like 8:45. I'm right back. While he's in school all day, I'm recording.
I sacrifice sleep for the bag.
You got to. And that goes back to me waking up at 5 in the morning to record that song. I probably was 5 in the morning when I said that shit. And I probably was actually hella sleepy.
I came back down. I checked my distro kid. I was dropping these projects, just doing it because I love making music. It was 50 bands in that motherfucker. All off music. Already. And I said, I'm finna survive off this 60 ball. To me, that was enough. Like, I can pay my bills, give me time to maneuver, bust my move. I seen that 50, that should turn my shit to 110. So now I'm 100, I'm a, you know, 6-figure nigga now. So I'm like, ooh.
I feel like when you coming up, investing into yourself is worth more than real estate. That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because you can create something and make money forever for your family. A house, you know, like, that's cool. Don't get me wrong, like, but when you creating a legacy and investing into yourself, and then what you trying to do is, you know, you can pass it down. Like I said, I can give my brother the game, and he can make money forever too.
You got to go build up yourself. You got to give people something to believe in. You know what I mean? So for the longest, I didn't really have a team like that. You know what I mean? I was real like hands-on and very independent with it. And then when I got to a certain point, people understood what I was doing. It was easier to get a team.
Because they believed in you.
Like, okay, I see you did X, Y, and Z by yourself, so it made it easier. And I lucked up and, you know, met some real good people. You know what I mean? And they stayed the same, and we just been rocking ever since.
I was working my game, busting my little moves, and I was sleeping in a back of a smoke shop my homie owned.
Yeah, not having to go to that box.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Or just shit like that. That's why when you told me earlier, you was like, how you feel like about being overlooked. I was like, I'm thankful, really. Like I wake up in the morning, I can go get sushi whenever the fuck I want to get sushi. I know that's small shit, but you know niggas ain't having that.
You can't do that.
We going through rough times, so I'm so thankful for that shit, and I know that in order to continue to live this way, I have to continue to work.
Man, breaking the cycle is serious because nobody in my family has done anything. Not like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's levels of success. But like, it was no generational wealth. It was no trust funds made. It was no wills. It was no, here, this is for you, or even a card.
Man, keeping it going. You know, you get to a certain point where you get everything, but you know, you got to maintain it. You know what I mean? More money, more problems. You know what I'm talking about? You got bigger houses, you know what I'm saying? Condo, you got to maintain. You got people to take care of, family members, your kids.
So instead of saying I'm gonna sign you, I was like, I'm gonna just show you how to make some money. Then if I could do something more, I don't mind helping people. You know what I mean? I know it's business and shit. I know that, you know what I mean? But I want to see my people in position to win.
It's actually easier on your way to having it. You know what I mean? People offer you a little bit. People ain't really expecting nothing. And we start getting so many assets and all this shit. You gotta keep it. You want to maintain that lifestyle, so you gotta keep rocking. You know, I ain't come from money. I ain't come from generational wealth or nothing like that. So I'm first generation. So I'm kind of I'm new with it, but I'm trying to do the right shit with it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm still like 110 up. Like I'm driving to Half Moon Bay just to get my mind right. I see the Corvette on the side of the road, the C4 Corvette that I branded. It was a whoopty. I ain't gonna say it's a whoopty, but I took it, $3,500. I said I'm gonna put $5,000 into the interior, orange guts, the whole shit. Now I'm $8,000. The car $8,500.
Give me a little
110 up. Well, now I'm $100. Now I got this tool. I can drive to these pop-ups, and this is his car. Like this is gonna be his one. Made that car famous, and that was like I pull up in that car to this day. Oh, you in the Mr. Midnight Mobile? $3,500. Boom, that ran me up even more. Cause now, this nigga got a thing, like he different. Woo. So boom.
We're just taking chances, man. I'm thankful for all that shit though, man. It made me who I am, and shit, nigga. Now we doing numbers. Right. I want to really change my whole life, so I went cold turkey on anything that was like negative. It was tough, but I learned a lot.
I've been at home the last 30 days. I just be washing my car and shit, watering my olive trees and shit like that.
Hold your own in any situation. You can't be spazzing out, getting emotional, and doing things out of emotions, and calling yourself a man. You know what I mean? So, anybody can lose their composure if something crazy was to happen. Obviously, a female, you can't let a dude stress you out. You can't have a female stressing you out. You got to understand that you got to invest that time into your life. And right now, it don't really matter. The future is what really matters.
I can't be like, I got the car, I got the house, that, it just stopped now, I'm on. No. Now it's the next generation, and what I'm gonna teach my son. Right. If something was to happen to me, I got all these assets, are you gonna be able to handle this? It's paid off. Can you pay property tax? Can you, what are you gonna do to keep the name alive? So now it's bigger than me now. It's another level that I'm trying to figure out now.